Hi, good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us for our Lady Ishini and Lady Kakushini memorial service this morning. Lady Ishini and Lady Kakushini was the wife and daughter of our founder, Shinran Shonin, and they played a big role in bringing Jodo Shinshu out to the public for us to all learn. So with that, I would like to start service today with the ringing of the kancho, followed by chanting of Sambutsuge. And if you're in the temple, you'll see it on the screen, or you can turn to page 79 in the book in front of you. All right?
Namandats, 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 namandats. Gaimon Namandap, 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 namandap.
Now I'm pleased to introduce our guest speaker for today. She's the resident minister of Berkeley, Higashi Honganji, up in Berkeley. And let me just read a quick bio of Reverend Ryoko Osa. She was born in Tokyo and has a distinguished career in the Buddhist ministry. From 1996 to 2006, she worked at the Mother Temple of Higashi Honganji in Kyoto, Japan. In 2006, she moved to Los Angeles and began serving in the headquarters of the North American and Hawaii districts of Higashi Honganji. Since 2017, she has been the resident minister of Berkeley Higashi Honganji Buddhist Temple, and additionally, she is a devoted mother of 2 children. And I would like to welcome Reverend Osa, and she will be giving a Dharma message in both English and Japanese.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for inviting this beautiful temple, and thank you, Takata Sensei, and thank you, Amy-san. So I'm very close to Takata Sensei's wife, and my children the same age of their children. So when I lived in Los Angeles, that time your house is a San Gabriel. So we are living in Monterey Park. So sometimes we get together and for shopping, and then. And Amy-san, thank you for picking me up in the airport and from the Torres, and she came to Burbank, and thank you so much. And we had a great conversation. Thank you. So I'm from Higashi, so I think it's a little bit a different way. So first, I think Nishihonga, you have first you. Address some quotes from Sutra or Shinran Shonin's words before the Dharma, in the beginning of the Dharma talk. So I was thinking, we don't do that way, but I think this is very good to listen to the Shinran Shonin's words exactly, directly. So today I would like to do. The person who practices the saying of name of Amida alone is protected by Avalokiteshvara and Mahashamaprapta, who accompany him or her constantly. As shadows do things, they are like close friends and true teachers. Okay, thank you. Thank you for introducing me. I am Ryoko Osa, again, a resident minister of Berkeley Higashi Honganji Buddhist Temple. This time is, as IMC said, BWA, the Fujinkai, not the Fujinkai, but Eshinni and Kakushinni in the memorial service. So Eshinni is the wife of Shinran Shonin. So it is said that she was born in 1182 and passed away in 1268, some 800 years ago. So Kakushinni is Shinran Shonin's daughter and caregiver in his final years. The establishment of the Honganji is all due to her direct descendants. It is said that she was born in 1224 and passed away in 1283. So I'm sure our ministers have told that Shinran, that Eshinni, his wife, supported Shinran Shonin very well. So it is, very true. But Professor Masaharu Imai, he is a Japanese professor, had a new idea, more additional idea of their relationships. And I think it is interesting and fits our new generation, modern era. So I'd like to introduce his theory. The first professor Imai talks about the life of noble women in Eshinni's time, so 800 years ago, the Kamakura period in Japan. Japanese women of that time had very independent role in the house and in society. This was especially true of Eshinni, who was from noble family. They had the power to move society. So there is one theory that she was from noble family, but other people saying a different, more the governor, high position in the Niigata area, or yeah. So Shinran and Eshinni lived in the called North Japan area, so located in present-day Niigata. The usual story was that they struggled through the hardships of that cold country life and working in the rice field and collecting wood. But in fact, their surrounding family supported their life. So Shinran's uncle was province governor in Niigata, and Eshinni was from a noble family, so their family supported them. So women of noble families did not do household work. Noble women did not clean house, wash the clothes, cook, and raise children. That work was supposed to be done by servants and maids in lower positions. The only work noble women did was sewing kimono for their husband. So like this kind of robe or kimono that they sew for their family. Because I think this is kind of art or the skill for to be able to do that as a noble woman. The husband and wife of noble family also did not live together. They didn't live together. Can you imagine that? I think our idea is it's very difficult to for having a relationship in a long distance and as a couple, but maybe they don't live in a long distance because, of course, they don't have a train or cars. But they're maybe neighbors, but they don't live together. The husband would visit the wife's house, and woman's family name did not change. Do you imagine? Can you imagine? It is better than now, and maybe some couple like that way. So people think. So I also thought that females have been discriminated against and are in weak positions. But it depends on the time and what era you are talking about. So when Shinran was exiled to Niigata area, when the term of his exile finished 7 years later, he moved to Ibaraki in East Japan. So Ibaraki is near the Tokyo. It was possible for Eshinni to refuse to go with him first to Niigata and then to Ibaraki. But still, she went with him. But Shinran went back to Kyoto. Eshinni moved back to Niigata. So here we see that first they lived together for 30 years, and then after that they lived separately for another 30 years. So Eshinni was in a position where she could freely choose her way in life at every turning point. She had a sense of responsibility. She had a sense of responsibility for her life and freely made her own life. It is not as if she totally followed Shinran wherever he went. She made a decision that she would live with Shinran out of respect for the teaching of Honen and Shinran. So she did not only support Shinran, but also she lived her own life. She chose to be with him and listen to Buddhism. In the olden days, there are different different specific positions and duties for men and women. For example, so I lived in Los Angeles, as I said. So we had we had a Newport Beach Higashionganji Temple. So there are Kagoshima immigrants. So it's a post-war immigrants, Shin Issei. Do you know that Shin Issei? They're maybe now they're 80s or after the World War II, they came from Japan. So it was interesting to see them where they sit because they are from Japan, so they have Japanese mindset. So men and women sit separately. So you are, I see some couple here, so you sit together. Are you a couple? No? Friends, I'm so sorry. Good friends sit together. So, but when I see the Kagoshima Issei people, they sit separately. So in front of the front seat, the men, and the back seat, just women. So to me, it is difficult. Who is a couple, and who is a wife, and who is a husband? So it's just always separate. It's kind of interesting to see, but that doesn't suit the situation today. So now many temple wives also get ordained and become ministers. It's in Japan too. So those women, maybe they are not resident minister, but sometimes they give a Dharma talk, right? And then those women want to think that Eshinni also propagated the Shinshu teaching together with the Shinran, because they wish maybe Eshinni did a great job or something, because as a female we want to have that kind of idea. What we want to, the female should be more active or supposed to have some better or maybe greater influence to him or to the society. But again, Professor Imai said that Eshinni didn't work like a minister. So I think she is very independent, but she was very deep listeners. Yeah. So, and I think she is not only the great supporter to him. I think she's genuinely great listeners to the Jodo Shinshu teaching, Shinran's and Honen's Nembutsu teaching. So Eshinni was guided by Shinran and her family to listen to Honen and Shinran's teaching. We are also guided by Shinran and many people before us, such as our family, friends, ministers, or some words of teachings. There are so many causes and conditions, we cannot count them all, and there are countless numbers of people before us who are guiding us now. So, for example, you chose to come here for today's service, right? So you chose it, and I chose it to come here. So we chose to listen to the Buddhism, the Dharma. So we are here now. But at the same time, we chose it because of countless causes and conditions. It is not your self-power to come here, to be here. It is because your circumstances encourage you and support your choice to be here now. So your family didn't stop you from coming here now. Your member announced the time and a place for today's service, and we are all healthy enough to come here. So didn't encounter any traffic or accident and so on. So there are many causes and conditions that allow us to be here together in this space now. So not only this temple, I think I heard that this is a hybrid service. So thank you for joining through the online. So you are here together with us. So sometimes we are guided to come here by, so we are guided to come here by countless people before us. Eshinni and Kakushinni guided us to be here, so we are here now. We are not forced to live our lives in one way. We can choose our own life, but at the same time, we should appreciate what we chose, because it is not only by our power that we chose to live this way. There is a totality of countless people's support and countless events that make us live this life this way. So we call this other power. So then, what about women who lived discriminated against? What should they do and think when they are forced to live such a life? Such a life sounds hopeless. Discrimination must be eliminated. And to me, Buddhism is more about our mind and being. I believe that Buddhism teaches us to build our own natural self-esteem. This self-esteem self-respect is based on our existence, living and being. We are all precious because we are born, regardless of our status, position, form, skills, smartness, or abilities. So I think Buddha teaches us that beyond our abilities and circumstances, that fact that we are born means we are already precious. So I appreciate Shinran Shonins, also Eshinni and Kakushinni, because they are there 800 years ago, and what they did and how they respected and how listened to the Nembut's teaching was guiding me to this temple. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for listening to my talk. Okay, so I'd like to talk in some Japanese. 皆様ですね、日本語の方がどれぐらいおられるか分かりませんけれども、少しお話しさせていただきたいと思います。東本願寺の方はですね、この絵心に確信にのお参りっていうのは実は なくてですね、西本願寺さんの方ではこのように、きちんとした記念法要をされるということで、女性の開教師がですね、このように招待を受けることがあるんですけれども、私はですね、4月の末に、京都に団体旅行で、記念法要、西本願寺さんもありますけれども、親鸞上人の850年、それから浄土真宗の、 が作られたということから、800年経ったということで、記念の大きい法要が、東本願寺のご本山でも西本願寺さんでもありまして、そちらの方にお参りで、団体参拝とツアーに行ってきました。でその時にですね、今英語でもお話ししましたけども、新潟で絵心に公、それから親鸞上人は、お住まいになられたということで、絵心に公におかれましては新潟で、お亡くなりになってますので、新潟にですね、絵心ミュージアムですかねというところがありまして、それもツアーの一つとして、私たち東本願寺のメンバーと行ってまいりました。絵心日光はですね、越後、新潟で1268年に、87歳の生涯を閉じたと言われています。でその絵心ミュージアムというところは、西本願寺さんの、がですね管理をされていて、西本願寺の先生に、ご説明もいただきました。絵心に関する、ご映像、それからお手紙、電気の絵などもですね、いろいろな資料が展示されていました。絵心様の生涯を知るいろいろな歴史的な資料が、そこで展示されていたわけですけれども、もうとてもですね静かな落ち着いた静かないい場所にそのミュージアムがありまして、それからその公病所というお墓が実際にあるわけではないんですけども、そこに五輪の塔っていう塔が絵心が建てたと言われている塔があって、そこに樹齢600年と言われる拳の、古い兜もそこから見つかったというふうに言われています。でそのミュージアムの奥にはですね、妙高山がありまして、とてもきれいな山がそこにあって、絵心様もですね800年前に、この風景を眺めていたのだろうというふうなことで、私たちいい、旅をできたわけですけれども、で今日はこのようにちょっと私は絵心様にフォーカスをして各心様のお話がちょっとできてませんけれども、こうやってですね英語の話でもしましたけれども、今まで私が聞いているお話ではですねどうですかね、こういう法要は東本願寺ではないので特別に絵心様各心様の生涯を法話で聞くっていうことが私はあんまりなかったんですけれども、時々絵心様各心様のことが話があると、親鸞上人をサポートした、手伝っただから偉いんだっていうふうな感じですけども、私はそれが嫌いでですね絵心様も各心様も特にこの鎌倉の時代は、歴史上でも女性の力が強かったと、北条政子もそうですけれども、その時代ですからねそういう方々の女性っていうのは男性に引きずられたりしていたわけでなくですね、自分の意思を持って自分の人生を生きておられたから、そんなかわいそうに私がかわいそうに思うことないんだなっていうふうに逆に、その方々の、人生を思うことによって、自分もですね自分の人生を切り開いていかなければならないなというふうな励ましをいただいた次第です。今日はですねこのような機会をいただきまして、こんなふうにオンラインでですねもうまるでテレビに出てるのかというような素晴らしいスタッフの人が揃っておられて、とても感動しております。今日はお招きいただき、またこのような機会をいただきありがとうございました。Thank you for listening to my talk and thank you for giving me this opportunity. I very appreciate it. Thank you. 生阿弥陀仏。
Thank you, Reverend Osa, for your Dharma message this morning and for talking about Lady Ishini and Kakushini. And thank you guys for coming and being here so we could all gather today. All right, next we have the reading of Rogemon with Reverend Umezu.
Please join me with our hands together as we recite together Rogemon, words of understanding of our tradition. We rely upon Amida Buddha with our whole heart for the enlightenment in the life to come, abstaining from all sundry practices and teachings, and giving up the trust in our imperfect view. There is no doubt that the assurance of enlightenment comes at the very moment we entrust and we recite the Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu, in joy and gratitude for the Buddha's compassion. We also acknowledge gratefully the benign benevolence of our founder and succeeding masters who have led us to live in this profound teaching, and we do now endeavor to follow throughout our lives the way laid down for us. Ryoge Shutsugon. Moro moro no zogyo zashu jiriki no kokoro o furistete. Ishi ni amida nyorai. Warera ga kondo no ichidaiji no gosho. On tasuke sorai to tanomi moshite soro. Tanomu ichinen no toki. Ojo ichijo on tasuke jijo tozonji. この上の称名は言法者と存じ喜び申し候。この恩断り弔問申し訳候こと。ご解散承認ご出世のご恩。次第相乗の前知識の朝からざるご関係のご恩とありがたく存じ候。この上は定めを課せられる恩をきて、一語限り守り申すべく候。ナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブナマンダブツナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマン。
Now I have a bunch of announcements. Let me bring that up here. There we go. First, we have that's today's service. Next week, Saturday, is the Southern District Buddhist Conference entitled Gratitude. That one's available via Zoom or online, but I think registration may have just concluded. But if you still want to join, please let us know in the office and we can try to get a Zoom link out to you. Next, we have after the successful first day of Dharma School last week, we have another Dharma School class on November 5th. So if you have any little ones or you know any little ones that want to join in, feel free to contact WLA Dharma Center at gmail.com and they'll get you in on November 5th. All right. We also have a bunch of new study classes. The next one, there's two on what is Jodo Shinshu teaching. The first one is on Wednesday, and the next class is on October the 11th, and that's from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Zoom, and that's led by Reverend Takata. He's also doing a Saturday session from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., and the next one for that is October 7th. And the suggested donation is $50 for those classes. Reverend Umezu has a Shoshinge chanting service and Buddhism Beyond Mindfulness class. And the next one for that is October the 28th. So chanting would begin at 10 a.m. and the Buddhism Beyond Mindfulness discussion will start at 11. and everyone is welcome for that. Next, we are starting a new program where we show some movies every month, and the first movie is set for October the 22nd. It should be right after service, I believe. I can't tell you what the name is in person, but if you maybe talk to one of us sometime today, maybe we can fill you in on what we're showing. Next, bingo at the temple is back. It's every third Friday, so not this coming Friday, but the next Friday. That starts at 7, and there's always light snacks, and the more people that show up, the more people that participate, the bigger the prizes are. So come join us for that. We also have T-shirts back in stock. So the T-shirts with our new West LA logo on it, that is in back. So if you want to order that, you can order that online or contact us here at the office. And I also have word that we're bringing back Winapalooza again. So this is the 6th Winapalooza. It's going to be on November 4th from 7 to 9 p.m. here at West LA. And this is a fundraiser for both Venice and West Los Angeles Buddhist Temple. We're going to have great wines with entertainment by the Abasonics, who you might have seen here at the temple or at our Obon. They're a rock band group from Nishi. And then the catering of the food is by Cherry Stones in Gardena. I guess it's $60 per person, and the registration deadline for that is October the 28th. All right, and also, if you noticed our new floors in the temple recently, I know we announced it a couple weeks ago, but we have brand new floors in our temple, and that's part of our 100th anniversary, so it's our centennial anniversary celebration that's going to be held in 2026. So stay tuned for details on that. But we're also pleased to announce our next project, and we talked about it a little bit a few weeks ago, and that is our Nakotsudo. We're replacing our Nakotsudo, and this is one of the little niches that you can donate, and we can put your loved one's ashes in. So that is another project that we're working on, updating our Nakotsudo in the back of the Onaijin, and that is going to take place sometime at the end of next year. So a lot of things going on in the temple, and we'll be busy for the next 3 years, it looks like. So, well, that concludes service for today. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out, and thank you for any new people that came today and online. Just so you know, people who are here, we're having lunch right across the way in the Kaikon right after this. So if you could stop by and join us for that, they should be serving lunch in the next few minutes. So with that, thank you very much for coming, and Sensei.
Thank you very much. Before moving to social hall for lunch, I wish to invite Umesh Sensei for the words of Thanksgiving.
Please join me with our hands together as I read some words of thanksgiving before the meal. We are truly grateful for this opportunity to share this wonderful meal, thanks to all the many people and living beings that surround us and make this occasion possible. With deep gratitude, we will receive this food. Itadakimasu. I will read in Japanese real quickly. 多くの命と皆様のおかげにより、このごちそうを恵まれました。深くご恩を喜びありがたくいただきます。いただきます。Thank you, everybody. Hope to see you at the lunch.
Please offer incense.
Oh, yes.